Pointing, blaming you did not know. Oh. I thought you were the one for me. That's why I give you everything.
Helps if I mute my mic. So I'm going to get stuff set up here, figure out what we're going to go run, and if folks want to come on and discuss the state of Destiny, be it Crucible or PvE. I'm personally more of a Crucible player. I put a lot of time into it. It's kind of always my go back to, like my happy place. So I think we all have those games where you just go back to it. And that's kind of Destiny for me for the last couple years. Sound check real quick. Folks turn the music down a little bit, I think. Let's see. Okay, I don't need you. Maybe we could turn up my mic. How about that? How about that? Let's do a quick check.
Why I give you everything. Held you close by the stormy seas. Oh, you meant the world to me.
Waiting for it. It's actually a fair bit of delay with the normal delay on this. Music's loud though. Let's go alter that. I don't really know what the deal is with waiting for it. It's actually a fair bit of delay with the normal delay on this. Okay, that sounds right, I guess. Music's loud though. Alright, I think we're alright. Sorry, it's my first time doing it on YouTube, so I'm trying to figure it out a little bit. I don't really know what the deal is. Okay, let's see. So we're gonna do the Flying Titan thing. We'll at least do a bit of PvP first. Okay, let's see. If we're gonna do a Flying Titan, let's turn this off. It's distracting. Okay. So we'll get a little bit of a Crucible set up here. I gotta grab all my bounties real fast. But yeah, I'm down to talk about the state of Destiny, where we think it's going, or we feel like it's in a good place, do we think it's in a bad place? And I'd like to explore that personally. I think Crucible is generally in an okay place. I think 120s are too strong at the moment. I think they pretty much dominate the play, especially if you take into account Rampage spec. I don't believe you should be able to get Rampage on a 120 / any gun that is going to be able to two-tap. I'm a very big believer in counterplay and being able to adjust to things. I like decently fast TTKs. Actually, I'm not a fan of where you got like someone's a bullet sponge and you got to do things like team fire to drop somebody, because then I think it becomes too reliant on team play. It's not wrong. It's just different, right? But for my style of play, I like that ability that you can pull off a clutch move and things like that. So I'm okay with the idea of like going down fast and whatnot. But my problem with the 120s with Rampage is you don't get to react. So someone puts shots on you and you're like, oh, I took damage. I'm going to try to figure out how much damage I took. And there's one thing when it's a pulse rifle, because you can feel the and then you kind of know what you're in for, and you can pretty confidently believe you've got a decent chance that they're going to be two bursting you, or there's a risk of it, right? With 120s, you don't quite know what you're getting into, and seeing it's pop, pop, pop. If you're in a two-tap, you either just juked your way out of that one, or you died. But as far as like doing footsies and whatnot, you can get away with some, but the hand cannon has the advantage there in every situation because they can jump, they can do a whole bunch of mobility options that go in and out of the cover because they don't need to maintain a line of fire on you. So my issue with that right now is there's no real trade-off, right? So you're getting higher mobility, you're getting higher options. Kind of the reason right now I'm using Dead Man's Tale. is I'm a pulse rifle user. I really like the Messenger. But you have to maintain a line of fire, so then you're vulnerable during that time. Someone can hit you with a nade, they can do something to counter that.
Control.
Nope, I gotta change a little bit of volume balance here. Because I forgot my system really likes
Means no victory.
making my Destiny
Take
really
and
soft.
crush
for some
your
reason.
enemy.
There you go. I'll just turn that down. We'll see if it's too soft. But yeah, so there's not really a trade-off for the
Enemy claims zone A.
for having that mobility. So now you can, and then the other thing with 120 is the range is so unbelievably far. Again, this guy's on the flank. That you're able to challenge at scout rifle ranges, which is definitely ass backwards for me. Because then what's the point? Why are you using anything other than a hand cannon? That was bad. But yeah, so that's a little bit of my conflict right now with hand cannons in D2. I actually never minded the annoying hunger meta because you had that trade-off. Hand cannons were still. I have a rifle launcher out. Hand cannons were still dunking quite comfortably on pretty much pulse rifles and auto rifles, but you couldn't do it absolutely mindlessly. The Dead Man's Tale, the one I'm using right now, has a little bit of the risk of pulling into a little bit of the same hand cannon argument. Because it's just, there's so much, I mean, with these boots on, for example, there's just so much utility to this gun. I can come in at angles you weren't expecting. My TTK is really, really good. But I cannot do the rampage. So there's always opportunity for counterplay. Kill that guy.
Tell them to line up.
No, I should have headshot him.
Zone B, Captain.
Oh, and speaking of things that don't need to be the way that they are, if you slow somebody, did you know your aim goes to crap? Why? Why is that a thing? That seems so unnecessary. He's just ballooned down. Can't even see that guy.
Zone A lost.
Okay, guy coming here. So we're gonna get a nice high trajectory, let him push onto us, and then we're gonna counter. We'll leave that there for when someone jumps up. Okay, let's move over. They're pushing up from A. Lag. You hate AC shotgun users? This gun is amazing for that, especially if you are using Titan. I think you're going to see Hunter, a Warlock. Yeah, definitely really, really tasty with my rampant boots. It's fun. I never thought I'd put away my one-eye mask because it's exactly my style of play. I really like laning. I really like pushing, and I like pushing the advantage. That helps Sober.
To their core.
Sorry, Sober. I tried. Ah!
Captured. You have
That's
advanced.
my own fault. So yeah, so the biggest thing for me with 120s right now is the range and the rampage spec. If you took those out, I'm a lot less bothered. But as it stands, why would you ever use anything other than 120? Like, you'd never want to go. Oh, I missed. Oh, I messed this up. Oh, I'm a bad player. Speaking of things I did wrong, back on.
Zone C captured. Power play.
But yeah, so why would you ever use a 140 at the moment? It's a little bit faster firing, but I don't think the TTK is any better. The range is a lot less. And if on the same note, why would you ever use, with the range of the 120s, it starts messing with the meta of all the other guns you could be using. Pulse rifles, scout rifles. Let's see. You can sit. I can sit.
Captured Zone C. You have zone advantage.
And I just don't like that one-sided gameplay. Once that meta starts establishing itself, it just makes the entire game a lot less interesting. So I'd really like to see that reined in. Also, there's some good stuff this season, especially some of the things that you can earn. But there's also a lot of... Oh, this is good.
Zone B, you have advantage.
A lot of the PvE type activities are not ideal in my opinion. There's a lot of... Ow. There's a gun that my friends hate. Bow winters can be a little bit gross in the range as well, if I'm being fair. It doesn't bother me as much because I've kind of learned that range. It's rare that I ever die to it. But it happens. Hey, we finally get that visit.
That's a power play. You took them, now hold them.
But yeah, a lot of the activities are
Zone
fine.
B lost.
I don't mind like the battlegrounds. At least I feel like they know what they are and what they're not. What they are not is meaningful content. What they are is it's an activity, it's something to do. I don't like that they're trying something new, and I get it. But I definitely am not a huge fan of the humongous structure they put around it. He's actually gonna push this. I'm surprised by that.
Together as one. I love it. Zone B, Captain. Zone advantage.
I'm out of ammo. Yep, yeah, but there's some nice stuff to do in this, and more so a lot of the loot that we earned, Dead Man's Tale, the collectibles, the messenger. I mean, like a lot of cool gear. A lot of cool gear has come out of this season that I think it makes it very worth playing. But a lot of the activities that you would like be expected to dunk your time into, I don't know that that is there, honestly. Let's see what happens. I got Bastion. Nice job. But I'd be curious to know if anyone's actually doing the battlegrounds and looking forward to going back to that every day, every week, every whatever. Like, oh boy. Oh, I hope this one loads in. I'm so hyped. Yeah. Nice job. Oh, speaking of which, oh, I gotta earn more. So yeah, I'm on this grind now. I'll show you if you haven't seen the season pass this season. Let's see what's happening.
Zone A lost.
Show you here in a second. Fight them up this heavy. My part to be helpful.
Oh, I can't wait to see what you do with that.
How did that? I'm confused where my bullets are. Am I lagging? Dude, the brightness on this monitor, though. I don't know how it looks on the stream. I can't see shit in certain situations. Like that guy. It just looks like bloomed out like crazy outside. So I'm basically shooting through health bars. I want to use my widescreen, though.
Zone C
So nice.
power play. Get those zones back.
That sounds like Bastion.
Zone A captured. You have advantage. Victory imminent. Zone B lost.
Why are you looking at me? Your friend's dying behind you.
Power play. Enemy has your zone. 1 minute. You have this. You captured Zone B.
Lagging. No. I'm flying! I'm hitting nothing! Oh no, he's got the shockwave. Okay, I'm a dummy. But look at this. So this is Season Pass. All of these things are like kill this much stuff, run this many tributes, collect this much gold, and every week they're adding another set. But a lot of that does nothing more than equate to... I feel like something's weird.
10 seconds. End them.
But a lot of that stuff just equates to, hey, go do some Gambit. Hey, go run some Nightfalls. Go run whatever. But it's in that realm of what I thought Bungie said they weren't going to do anymore, which is force you to do a particular type of activity.
You could give the Red Jacks
And I feel like
lesson in
Bungie is
territory
incredibly guilty of reneging on their promises to not do certain things. So, for example, if you did Iron Banner recently, there was that horrific quest structure where you had to get like 10 heavy kills and 20 submachine gun kills. And so they're forcing you to use a certain archetype. That was received extremely poorly when they did it for 2 or 3 Iron Banners. And I'm pretty confident they said at the time that they were never going to do that again. They were like, that was bad. We learned our lessons. Oh, thank you so much for the community for giving us that feedback. And then sure enough, it's back. And I don't understand why it's back. Like, at all. There was no upside to that model. So when that sort of stuff happens, you start to think to yourself, do they understand or do they care about the game that they're making? Like, do they even remotely get it? They're obviously very good game developers in some facets. They know how to make a game feel great. There's a intangible quality, or tangible in this case, for the weapon handling and the way stuff feels. The aesthetic in the game is really cool. There's a lot here. There's also a lot not here. And you got to kind of figure out if there's enough here for you. If it does enough that you're like, yeah, I'll play. And I totally get it both ways. But just one thing that I do find frustrating, or one of the things I find frustrating, is you just never seem to know where you stand with Bungie. You just are kind of confident that they're not that bothered by really upsetting you, right? And the fact that they'll roll out certain quest structures, it's like I don't accept that the Iron Banner quest was the only way forward. That was the only way that could have been implemented. You already had a bunch of systems in place, but you just felt the need to tinker with it. But you didn't have the time or the resources or the wherewithal to give a shit to actually do something meaningful. So you're just like, well, this is what we have, so maybe we're going to just roll back and do exactly what we did before. And hey, it's something different. And it's like, it's not different. Just now everyone's pissed. I certainly know that I am. And I have friends who casually play Destiny. They're nothing like me. They don't really commit to the game. They just like to pop in, and to be honest, they probably do it because they're being friends. And they know that this is the only game that I really play consistently outside of one single-player games. Because I haven't found another game where I'm like, oh baby, I can't wait to jump into more Apex, or I can't wait to jump into Valorant. If Overwatch 2 was here, I'd probably go into that, if for nothing else, into something different. So they're being really good friends to me, right? And they'll come in, and then when they come back, Destiny has a whole bunch of gates to make you not want to stay. So they're really happy to let you come back in, and like, my one friend doesn't have blast radius, but he likes grenade launchers, and he's got Witherhoard, and rocket launchers are now fantastic, especially for PvE in particular. Well, blast radius, if you like a light build, and that's what I like to run, is incredible, and it's so much fun. If you've never run blast radius with Witherhoard and now rocket launchers, dude, try it. You're constantly charged with light, and suddenly you're hitting like a truck all the time. And Witherhoard, because you can ping somebody with it, means it can now tick on them with that damage buff. So it's fantastic, good for everything, and it's just super fun. And I have actually one of my latest builds. I'll show it to you real quick. I got a Trusty with Reconstruction, so it loads itself. I have Witherhoard with the Callus, loads itself, and I have a rocket launcher with auto-loading holster. I actually have a bunch of them. Loads itself. So I go from gun to gun, and for the most part, I don't load any of them. So I just keep plinking away, and I keep busy proccing more orbs of power and getting more charges of light, or whatever charges of power I guess they would be called. But I think they still That's an interesting whoopsie daisy. So I'm a creative guy. I do like a senior creative director of one of my companies, and now lead a team in a Fortune 50 company. A little bit of a copy whoopsie daisy there, where they went to Orb the Power, but I think they're still called Charge with Light. Give me Charge with Power, I think. Good. Gotta love the guy going straight past A.
Enemy has zone. Enemy claims zone.
Watchy. Actually, now I'm curious to charge with power and light. That was gross. Just kind of shut to the sound. Uh-oh. He's got a rocket launcher. But yeah, so anyway, the point was that they come back and they're met with abuse, basically. And they're squandering a lot of opportunities to try and convert, right? Dude, how'd I miss? Can you get me out there? Grenade launcher guy. I'm like Dumbo. Oh, and if you don't like stasis, it's a nice build as well because... No! Yeah, so you come back, you can't get the build you want. I'm telling you, oh dude, it's so much fun, you should try it. And he's like, I would love to, but I can't get the fucking mod because the gunsmith never sells the bloody thing. And it's like, I can't defend that. Like he's right. I'm gonna die. But yeah, it sucks. Oh, my name says TTV and I'm not on TTV. I should put like Dreamer. I don't know. Or just take that shit on my name entirely and just let whatever gonna be be. Hey, Sarah. Stop hurting me. I don't want to die. Thank you. I want to help. Yeah, so it just sucks, right? And to their credit, they made some tweaks around Charles, which is now gone. Thank you. Nice people. I'm thinking of another one. So they don't sell the mods. There aren't the builds. Oh! Iron Banner. Go where they're not expecting. Got out of there just in time. Yeah, bitch! No! No! That was the saying. Oh, Iron Banner. So you come in, and so not only is there a light level making it harder on them, right? But now it's also, so as a person who plays a lot, I have a lot of guns. I've been able to focus in my collection however I want to, and I have a lot to feel good about. So what does he have to do? He doesn't have a choice around the guns he would have to use. He has to use whatever he's got. I remember when he had to get hand cannon when he used to hand cannon. He literally used a blue hand cannon, and his light level was crap. Oh god, I screwed this up. You're alive.
That's why we have fire teeth.
But why do that? Why force people to use certain guns to get a certain number of kills? Like, what is that actually supposed to be? Oh, I did not. Accident. I'm alive. But what is that for? And I think Destiny gets in its own way a lot, where it's like it confuses content with fun. And I think the focus should almost always be what's fun, and then lean into that.
Remaining.
I'm hurt. I'm bleeding, man.
Zone B is lost. It's a power play. Get those zones back.
Ow. But yeah, it's
Zone A
it's an
captured.
abusive relationship anytime you want to play Destiny, I feel like. And you always have to just try to find the joy in it, and the game isn't afraid to stomp on that level.
Zone A is lost.
Muscle is
It's a power
twitching.
play. Get those zones back.
That guy is not dead.
I've seen enough. I'm calling you.
Don't do this.
Your enemy has defeated.
Bad backers. No, 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 no. Ow. But yeah,
You eat monsters
it's
for
when
breakfast.
so they have a new
You
game
can win a
director
battle
in,
for territory.
and I'm not
Again.
trying to say anything negative about Luke Smith because I don't know enough about the situation surrounding why Destiny makes the decisions that it makes. But I will say that I am cautiously optimistic to have New Blood taking a look at it. I don't know what control that person will have or what they will bring to it. Maybe they will actually officially be the death of Destiny, and it is what it is. They're working on a new IP. Life goes on. Play a new game, right? But I don't want that. I'd love Destiny to find its feet and actually fulfill its potential. At least on some level would be nice. But I am very excited for the idea that there's just New Blood looking at it, and you also have to look way ahead for that, because if he's coming in now, how many seasons out until you see his impact, like truly see that person's impact? I know that they've lined up some stuff though, where they're talking about addressing the Crucible. Whether I believe that will actually happen or not is a different question, but it's nice to know they have that intent. Right? At least it's on their roadmap. Doesn't mean they'll be successful, but unless you try, you can't get there. So I'm curious to see where that goes. At least there's hope. And it's not that I feel like Destiny's in an extremely bad spot when it comes to PvP, but I think there's issues, right? And one of the easiest issues to point out. One of the easiest issues to point out with Destiny is for sure the stasis. I don't hate stasis like other people do, but it is certainly dominant, right? There's you can make other stuff work here and there, and they have their place, but without a doubt, stasis is extremely strong, and I can understand the idea, the feeling, and I agree with it, that by and large, there's no absolute rule, but by and large, there's really only one option. Then that's ugly. For what you're going to run in the Crucible. It's actually not awful. I don't typically like it. Maybe it's a little awful. What can I run with it that will not make that look silly? There we go, fixed it. But
Control.
oh, I'm gonna run around these silly things. Oh, that's much nicer.
I know you can fight,
I was gonna put
but
the
can you
best
hold
on. All right,
territory?
we'll leave this on for right now. Yeah, they have to create some more parity, create more options around the other
Enemy
builds,
player
right? So
zone
that you don't
C.
feel like you're giving. We're gonna go full fugly. We're gonna look really stupid. And that's the goal. And I feel confident.
Enemy claims Zone B. Enemy has zone advantage.
Oh, I wasn't even looking over there. My eyes had drifted. Yeah, that's definitely something they have to address. But as is the way with Bungie, because they want to sell copies, and I get it. It's a business, right? So some stuff that's annoying does make you more profitable. Ooh.
Down.
Oh, we did a thing! Oh, damn. I thought for sure I would have
Zone
made
B.
the cover.
Zone advantage is yours.
What the hell was I gonna say? Yeah, so I understand the idea of busy making a profit, and you're trying to move a product, so you want people to really want. Oh man, Stasis is so strong, I really want it. I understand that idea. I don't think that's a healthy way to treat your player base. I don't think that's the best way to go with it. But at least I understand how they get to where they are and why things get to sometimes be.
You captured Zone C. Zone advantage is your
Things you don't expect to see. You missed. I missed. How the hell do I keep missing on these freaking shots?
That's why we have fire.
So anytime I start to see all these red clips on all sides of me, that's when I start. Darn it. That's when I start to try and force myself to one side. I'm trying to at least get them somewhat all on one side of me.
Zone C lost. Enemy has advantage.
But yeah, that's the sort of stuff where I feel like Bungie has to stop being okay with failing. Like, from the standpoint of, yeah, it's going to be busted at home, but that's okay.
Zone B lost.
I'm not saying that there aren't frustrations. Oh, God. That is not an enemy. That is a teammate. Nope, refroze me. Yeah, and I'd also like to see them revisit PvE. I mean, really, if they wanted to do a clean slate, if I could believe that they've learned their lessons, I would be willing to accept a reset on Destiny and go. I'd be willing to go to Destiny 3 and use it as a break, but then really do it right. Like and they're not going to do that anytime soon. This is the game. We're going to be in this for a very long time, and I believe that they shifted. They haven't like deserted Destiny or anything, but I think there is a big focus on establishing a new, really huge franchise, and that's whatever their new IP is going to be. But what I'm curious about is what is that new IP? Like, is it going to be first-person shooter? That's historically, you know, what Bungie have done. That's what they're that's what they're particularly good at. And multiplayer games, right? Like I have affection for certain things to do with Halo.
That shut them down.
But I would never have established a relationship like I did with Halo without the multiplayer. Same for Destiny. If there wasn't for the multiplayer in Destiny, I wouldn't be playing the game really at all, honestly. I think I would have quit a long time ago.
Strength in numbers,
Checkmate, hooray!
Excellent.
This, yeah, charge with light, not charge with power. Charge with light. You have failed your marketing. But yeah, I still like Destiny. I'm still into it. I will still be playing it for the foreseeable future. I look forward to Diablo coming out, so I'll have something else to put my time into. He shattered my friend and blew me to smithereens.
Enemy has zone power.
Oh, damn. Alright, I'm dead. I would like to know. I need to turn off my preview window. That was an accident. Turn this off. Resources especially with the widescreen monitor, it eats a lot of my frames. It's playable though. It's just not ideal. Okay, so you gotta do. So this is where people make a mistake when they try to play against Stasis. You have to surrender certain things. I was leaving? I'm leaving though. Ah! Oh, darn. Oh, that's OP! Get rid of it, nerf everything! Yeah, I'm dying for something new to play. And I would love something to be able to put pressure on Destiny, right? So you put respect on it. There we go. You can put respect on Destiny, though. I mean, whatever you want to think about it, how many games have come out trying to do the same thing, and they're basically all gone? If that thing kills me from there, then I am mad. For now. Yeah. Oh, we don't want to die. Gotta be careful how you challenge something like Laser Quake. You gotta put some distance between you and that. What on earth was that? That was weird as hell. Laggy much? Me or him, I don't know which. It was like double killed him, knocked him into the wall.
Zone advantage is yours.
It's all about understanding your ranges
and
then punishing it. So like, see how I'm those shurikens need to be nerfed for sure.
Got 30 seconds.
They're way too effective. Ow! What the frick hit me? Am I getting out here? Ah, I'm a dummy. It wasn't the same guy, but I'm a dummy.
Seconds. Zone B captured. You have zone advantage. You're defeated. Fight again. Persistence is key. This war is for territory. One that you can win.
I wanted to check with my friends how the stream quality is. Yeah, I would really love to get some more opinions in here as opposed to me busy talking to a wall. I'd love to know what folks are feeling about. Ugh, I look so bad. But I'd love to know how folks are feeling about Destiny. I'd love fresh perspectives. I'd love to hear from people who think it's in a fantastic place. I'd love to hear about people who have a counter argument to a lot of the stuff that I'm saying. I think a lot of like the hand cannon stuff boils down to people just like hand cannons, and whatever makes hand cannons more meta, yeah, like they're just down for it. Because I find this stuff way more oppressive than like a lot of the metas recently have been. Like, it's not even close for me. It's chunky. Don't like that. Unless I go full siege. I don't know why they feel the need to always do this with, like, the armor sets for the Titan. Like, okay, cool, you're a Titan. Let's make everything into, like, an obese Lego character. Like, what the fuck is that? Like, what is that supposed to be? It's like, you don't need to do that all the time. You can do a couple. How about it should be the exception, not the norm? Like, alright, you're a Titan, so every now and then we give you great big chunky armor. And it's like, alright, cool. So for the people who are into that. But I would be surprised to hear that most Titans are like, yeah, I love Chunkalunka. More Chunkalunka, please. That looks kind of funny, but also kind of looks neat, maybe? How's this look? Yeah, I'm really looking forward to also the transmog system. I think that's going to be great. Well, I think it will offer great opportunities. I wouldn't take poison on the idea that Bungie won't put something in there that's going to suck the fun out of it. I hope they don't. I hope they're really smart with it. Like, do not turn transmog into your new content generator. Like, don't make it like, oh, you want the look you want? Well, hey, we got good news. You could spend like 12 hours a week just trying to get resources for it. Yeah, I got my helm. And you see how Bungie's trying to figure out the balance between generating enough content that people are not complaining about. I have nothing to do in this game. You know, I sign on, I'm stuck. And to be fair to them, they did try to streamline a lot of stuff and people lost their crap on them. So now they put shit like this in it, right? Like, I don't think that this is on its surface a bad idea. I love the idea that I can earn Bright Dust through doing activities, but I don't want those activities force-fed to me. Like, tell me, I mean, this is sort of worn out at this point, but you tell me the people who are like, yeah, I want to go do some gambit. Hook me up with that. Like, yeah, grind it. There aren't a lot of those people, those precious souls. So I would just like them to rethink all of that. I don't like, and I don't think there's anything intrinsically fun by having guns forced on me. I still can't do loadouts in this game, which is very frustrating. Like, looking at me.
Claimed Zone A. Zone C captured.
Gotta cover swiftly.
Captured Zone B.
Okay, so
You
they're
have
coming
zone
where?
Zone C lost.
Let them know I'm here. The hope and the intent was to make them think about going. Heavy's up in 6. Help him defend it.
Zone C captured. You have zone.
Yeah. Still trying to find those. I like to work in the flight. It's fun. I definitely use it. Like, there was not a good time to use it, right? It makes myself much easier to hit. I really like using it for things like this. Like, desperate. They're gonna more often than not throw out a nade, especially stasis, right? They're trying to get that air quote free kill. Anyway, I'd love to talk about it more. For now, I'm happy to some bunties, stomp some people and talk about it.
Zone C lost.
Oh my god, I'm alive. So I lost my little hand keyboard is what I'm used to using, and I still haven't readjusted to a full-size keyboard. Razer's support is still absolute trash.
This is wonderful! Shut the enemy down!
Oh my god, this is no. Try to help a friend. Help a buddy.
They've taken the lead. You can turn this tide. You have advanced.
Wonderful.
Zone B lost.
Think I was just gonna say, did you? That's one of the biggest mistakes I feel like hunters make with their super. And I get it, because I would do the same thing if I'm on hunter.
Like a titan of the first.
But stop trying
Fire team
to
that fights together,
challenge
stays
everything.
together.
You really got to take a gamble at see if they push on you. Ah, you little jerk. You sexy machina. Wait for me. You can get a lot more done with angles and distance control than you would think. Alright, sexy. Gotcha.
5 minutes remaining.
Tried.
Rose. Look what you have.
You get a point if we have any chance of hell here. Think a lot about how to keep on fighting. Like we're running away with this. I got murdered. Got absolutely crushed.
Zone C captured. Zone advantage is yours.
And I'm more than happy to just put some damage downstream as well to help the teammate. Everything is enough to just harass and force more
3 minutes left.
during engagements. I was really missing that. Yeah, I assume I was. Be a whiny bee to say that I wasn't. I'm missing so bad. Daddy.
This war is for territory.
That was odd.
One that you can win.
I must have done
Fight
something and I
another.
wasn't aware of it. On the second one. Because I froze on the backside, not slowed. It just occurred to me. This is supposed to be. This is non-copyright music. A little bit confused. This certainly sounds like a copyrighted song. That was odd. I think it's cold outside.
Heaven just knows what it was. Will I go back to the place where I belong? Everyone could break my heart, but I try my best to not fall apart. And I found it hard to let go. The memories keep me together. Gotta fight till the end, no pressure, no pressure. And I find it hard to say no to the ones who want something better. To the ones who never say never.
Yeah.
Will you be my pleasure?
I assume I still need to not like scour it hard and stuff like that, right? So I still treat it the same. Well, you're such a good chef. You should have nice stuff. Gotta get this tag off. That's awesome. If
I got nothing to be scared
oh yeah,
of, 'cause we're
can you bring it here?
Control.
I'll get this security sticker off later.
Take those zones, Guardian. Victory demands it.
The pan feels amazing. It's a little bit heavier too. Yeah. How much is that? 20? That's it?
Zone C captured. Enemy claimed Zone A.
Yeah, well, yeah, we can see if there's a spot for it. Worst case, I can send it
Enemy
back, right?
claimed Zone B.
What's that?
Zone A captured. You have zone control.
So you mean like a big roller? Oh, it seems like it was that's all from Ace and next door.
Zone
Awesome.
A lost.
No, that's really cool. 'Cause at least it's nice that you went out and were actually able to find some stuff
Zone
that
A
you genuinely
captured. You
wanted.
have zone advantage.
Feels a lot of time when you go out, it's like you're like, I didn't really see anything I felt like I had to have. Sorry about that.
Zone C lost. Zone A lost. Power play. Enemy has your zone.
What about that misdirection? And stasis. Alright,
Captured zone A.
let's see if we can help fight this off.
Shut the enemy down. Strength in numbers, Guardian. Excellent. I envy your strength.
No.
Zone C captured. You have advantage. Zone C lost.
Whoa.
Relax, Guardian. Scary. They'll never want to match with you again.
Yeah, so they wonder if they're rolling out for the behemoth. I don't think it's fair. Is how much super it uses up to do those clicks.
Zone B captured. You have advantage.
I hate without a shotgun. Is that what that was? It's like I hate when that happens, where it's like I jump, I click, and nothing comes out. I don't know if it's that I click too fast or I'm in between like animations or what the deal is, but that stuff is really annoying. I don't remember the slam. Did they buff Behemoth Titan? Because the slam just used to freeze. And now I keep detonating.
Zone A lost. 5 minutes remaining. 1.
No.
Zone C captured. You have zone advantage. What can stop you if you fight together? Nothing. What's that you say?
Like I should say.
This is amazing. Double down. Zone A captured. Power play. Keep the pressure on. Zone B lost.
Funny how people stopped using it. It's a really good gun. It's not my style of weapon. There's a ton of battles there.
Zone C lost.
Save your life. Guy should have killed me. Nice Ghost weapon. Legitimately really, really strong. The fact that shoots in a burst makes it a lot of And this idea that you can't consistently counter Titan Super. There's tons of supers like that. Show me how amazingly you can counter the Chaos Green Super. Because the thing is proccing all the damn time, and you're getting 3, 4, 5 of them. Oof, that guy is being a bit of a thorn in my side right now. And again, as he just showed you, there are ways to counter supers. You need to play to those strengths, right?
You captured Zone C. Zone A captured. You have zone advantage. Your enemy is pushing for you. Punish them for it.
The other thing that got worse with for a little while now, it's not brand spanking new in this regard.
Zone C lost. Zone A lost. Power play. Enemy has your
Is
zone.
the spawns.
Zone B captured.
There we did a thing.
You captured Zone A. You have advanced. Your enemy can't kill if they're dead. Your beat.
Firing squad.
The zones are your life, Guardian. Keep fighting. You'll get it.
Yeah, you heard about this? Although I would think that you can work around that too. They're going to put mining limiters standard on a lot of GPUs going forward, but I assume but at least it makes it a little bit more difficult. It'll be interesting. I don't think it's going to resolve anything, but I know they're going to make cards specifically for mining. However, if this industry is basically like the more power I can get, the more money I can make, what is the literal limit to that logic, right? So it's like, oh, well, these cards are way better at it. Sure, well, I'll buy all of those too. So, I don't know. I think a lot of the solutions to this stuff... Let's get past that song. But I think if you want to move past some of these problems, you have to consider how you distribute it, right? EVGA, give them a massive amount of credit. They have a queue system. And it's another barrier. I'm not saying you can't game that system as well, but it makes it a lot harder. And then I think especially prioritize customers who have shopped at EVGA before.
Control.
You know, check addresses and stuff. Same address as ordering multiple cards. That should move you further down the pecking
Take
order.
those zones and hold them to your last
Well, that would
breath.
make it more difficult to game that system.
Captured Zone A.
Ow,
Enemy
that's not
claims
nice.
Zone C.
person I gotta watch out for.
Zone B captured. Zone advantage is yours. Enemy has advantage. Strength in numbers, Guardian. Excellent. Zone C captured. You have zone advantage.
What I'm doing right now is I'm moving to a range, an area where the heavy machine gun can get something done for me. I'm dead, I guess. I wasn't even worried about dying. It's fun as hell to do though when you're Titan. It's just
Enemy
extremely
has
unreliable.
zone advantage. Lead is lost. Battle is still close.
Active smoke made. Oh, I guess I'm killing myself. So right now, we gotta find a way to slow them up.
You captured Zone A. Zone advantage is yours.
I do need to get, I wonder if that's what we're doing. Still need to get a bunch of people here. Try to do the double freeze for the easy free kill. Stuff like that that I don't think is necessarily a lot of fun.
Have advantage.
Alright, we're gonna sacrifice that. So you see what I'm doing here, where you surrender right. Challenge it. You gotta look for your opportunities, right?
Legend, Rome.
I think I forgot about you. Being able to watch the radar and play is a huge part of being good at Destiny.
Zone B lost. Enemy has zone advantage. 5 minutes.
Hey.
Zone C captured. You have advantage.
For example, you cannot mindlessly challenge with a heavy machine gun. You gotta set it up to a point. That's why. Because he knows, like he did it well. No hate. He understands there's a TTK associated with a heavy machine gun, and it will wreck you in certain situations, but that's not one of them. It's actually my fault I should have put away the heavy machine gun, and I should have gone to shotgun or continue to back up as fast as I could to try to get to the right engagement ranges for myself.
Zone B lost. Enemy has advantage. Zone B captured. You have zone advantage. Three minutes left. Zone B lost. Enemy has advantage. Zone C captured. You have zone advantage.
Get over here to the heavy. They gotta nerf this. They're so pretty good.
Zone B
Doing the slow
captured.
into the
You have
bastion.
zone advantage.
Make it harder for them to get away.
Zone B lost. Enemy has zone advantage. You have zone advantage. 2 for 1.
They're trying to have momentum, but you can kind of play with the assumption that they're going to be over aggressive. They will feel invincible for whatever reason, by whether the reason is happening or not. Oh my god!
Your enemy can't kill if they're dead.
That was amusing though.
Zone C lost.
Wanna
It's a
go
power
longer.
play. Get those zones back. Zone A captured. 30 seconds remaining. Enemy almost won.
Shadow Trail. Yeah, see, I don't know why people are playing this as much as they
Zone
do.
A lost. It's a
I
power
find
play.
the Warlock one
Get
to be
those zones back.
much more annoying. It's just me. I have a Warlock and I have a Titan and I
Your
have a...
enemy can't kill if they're dead.
I think I'll make my best here for a little bit.
No, not this time.
Let's do something
Controlling
different.
those zones is the only path to victory.
I'm going to see how I feel about it. I haven't used it in a while now. Need dexterity. Yeah. Pellet diet? He's lost more weight? Really? That's not good. We feed him until he won't. Well, we basically never runs out of food. Maybe you should soak. Maybe you should soak the hay in cream. Here you go. Yes, Sally. The little guy? I'll have to find it for you. I think it's in the cabinet. So, you know the TV's here? Upstairs? Down, yeah, to the left of it. I think it's in there. I might be wrong, though.
I know you can fight, but can you hold territory? Captured Zone A.
Okay.
Enemy claimed Zone C.
Okay, we'll do. Well, if it starves to death, I don't know how healthy it is.
Zone B lost. Enemy has zone advantage.
That's not a good range to fight at with the pulse rifle.
Captured Zone C.
Just slow firing one at
zone
that.
advantage.
No! Gotta get out of there. Once he saw where I wasn't gonna beat him, I should have got out, even though he wasn't the one that killed me. I was asking for trouble. Let's check you out. See what he's got on that grenade launcher.
Enemy can't kill if they're dead.
So could I do what he just did with the pulse rifle? No. Rifle? No. So what's the trade-off? If you get to add that type of stuff,
Zone B.
what are you giving up to have
Keep
it?
the pressure on.
Jeez, can't hurt him.
Enemy can't kill if they're dead.
shattering when they're in the air now. That did not used to be a thing.
Keep the pressure on.
Confused why that's occurring.
Fire team that fights together stays together.
That's my bad. Alright, let's remember hating Spectral Blade back
Zone A lost. Enemy has advantage.
Hey, whoever joined the stream, how you doing? But yeah, I don't know if they buffed the movement though for that slam, because I remember I always used to do the slam. They'd fall to the ground, I'd always be frustrated how long it took for me to get my call off hit, because it's basically like spend all my time just staring at someone who's frozen, and basically the whole super would drain away. And I'd always just complain about it because it was just like, this is frustrating to use, it's not fun. And not to mention the fact that, back up, that Warlock could freeze and execute so fast. So it just felt bad. So I don't know when this started though. Heavy.
Zone C lost. Enemy has advantage.
Okay, they should be taking C now. Just gonna flank out. He was rocking a Hank then, I'm pretty sure. No. I'm gonna die. And I am dead. So like right here, what is the range where I'm not worried about the hand cannon, the 120 dominating?
Zone A lost. Enemy has zone advantage.
I'm gonna die.
Zone B lost. Your enemy has a power play. 3 minutes. You're winning. Stay strong. Feel that in my phone. Double down. Zone B captured.
This fig go ham, whatever. Oh, we're winning. That's not a bad time to go ham then.
Zone C captured. You have zone advantage. Yes. Now show them the true meaning of war. Zone B lost. Enemy has advantage. You have zone advantage. Zone C lost.
Right, right. good consistent way to fight it is to try and keep the distance and play off of a turn. If he starts firing his Ice Blast, you just have to surrender it. Or you need to try to play off the turn and switch with him. Because if you're right up on top of the Warlock, it can be difficult to aim. People have been using it for a while, have gotten good at putting themselves at angles where they can play up close.
Zone C captured. You have advanced.
Yeah,
It's not over until
I don't know.
sing.
I do like
And I never
Dead
sing.
Man's Tail. I do like all the mobility that it offers. Messenger is still really, really strong, no doubt.
Zone D
quite a bit
lost.
less versatile.
Enemy has advantage. 10 seconds. Bring it home.
Just gotta worry
Guardian.
about your distances a lot more. All I'm doing right now is getting my head kicked in.
A well-fought victory.
Yeah, I think I need to get a little bit more grounded again with Messenger. I think I've developed a lot of bad habits because of Dead Man's.
Zones controlled.
Oh,
Targets
I finished
eliminated.
something. What did I
Nice
finish?
work.
Oh, gold. As I nibble away on this extremely exciting chart. I wonder how much this will be. I bet you it'll be like 1,500 or something. Yeah, but Dead Man's Tale is really, really fun if you haven't used it. If you're using a Titan, absolutely you owe it to yourself to try out the Lion Rampants. Because you can actually keep boosting and hip fire it. So it's kind of the best of all worlds. And if you haven't used these before in PvP, they do give you a burst of speed. So it catches a lot of guys off guard, including like shotgun apes. So they think they can rush in on you, but you get a little additional height, and your back pedal is really, really fast. So often you get 1 or 2 headshots as they're trying to get close, and then you're just looking to finish. So it's very, very, very strong. It's super fun. What was I going to check? I did do you. Okay. But yeah, I would love to know people's thoughts on the meta right now for Destiny. Are 120s too powerful? Do they need a nerf? Do they need their range honed in? How do you feel about Rampage? How do you feel about PvE? Do you like Battlegrounds? Do you think it's in a good place? Are you sick of this model? They did kind of imply in their latest state of the game type thing that about 3-4 weeks ago that they were going to move away from this hyper model where they're busy releasing so frequently in the seasonal model. I don't know that it's going away, but I think they were talking about going back to more of a significant release pattern. I know, for example, the next big update to Destiny got pushed back. Queens, whatever the hell it is.
Zone A captured. Double down.
There's 2. Yeah, I'm having to unprogram my brain from Dead Man's. But yeah, I would be very excited for them to
Captured Zone B.
rethink the whole model. I mean, they did this. If nothing else, it was a fun distraction, I guess. Offered something a little bit different. But yeah, I'm over. I don't find the content they're rocking out right now to be compelling. I find it to be, hey, let's keep resetting everything you've done, and then we'll go again. 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 Right now I'm just trying to let the reds move up and sort of do a counterpunch. Give a boost.
Enemy claims Zone C.
People
What
don't
can
think
stop
about their
you
sound.
if you
You
fight
should be really
together?
careful with,
Nothing.
or at least be cognizant of the fact that if you're boosting to get additional speed or jumping, there's a sound signature associated with that. Yeah, we're not playing to avoid that.
Enemy has advanced.
How the hell did I not die? see the red? So right now all we're trying to do is get red on one side at the right distances. And we're gonna get absolutely destroyed by hand cannons, shotguns. You know, make people make mistakes, make them earn kills. That's not making them earn a kill, that's feeding them.
They have advantage.
So you see, I can't control that angle, so now I'm gonna reverse this. Go to B. I was gonna help mop up, and then we'll revisit C again.
You captured Zone B. You have zone advantage. That's a
Yeah,
power.
we can help.
You took them. Now hold them.
I don't know what is going on. Nope, I can't blow that up. Teammate's dead anyway. So right now, all we're doing right now is medicing the red clips. It's such a big part of Destiny. But see, a lot of that was positioning, right? I could have easily died there, but I gave myself a chance based on where I
envy your strength.
I didn't forget you.
Shut the enemy down.
Oh god, I'm gonna kill myself! Oh god, that was close. Alright.
Zone C captured. That's a power play.
I
You
thought I was
took
gonna
them.
die.
Now hold.
Yeah, we swap with them for whatever reason. Yeah, we got a nice lead now. So right now I'm trying to figure out where to start myself. But just figure out what the right angle is. Double hop, get me back. And see if I can get away from. Yep. And then wait to see if the hunter does the whole. Oh, I put my super down for some reason. I think I'm invincible.
Zone C lost. Enemy has advantage.
No, that guy.
That's one. I love it.
So here we're about to get overwhelmed. So I'm just trying to again reposition, make the enemy earn the kill. So I don't die to this thing. Almost freaking dead. Gotta be careful about my health because I can get bodied by a sniper. Outside. Double. So I was gonna nibble on the left, rotate, let my teammates join me, and if nothing else, just keep them busy long
Zone
enough
A
that
lost.
teammates come in
Enemy
and
has
finish.
advantage.
Okay, you hear that sound? On the right side. Those sound signatures are such a big deal. They tell you where to be looking. They also tell you the mentality of someone. If you hear like repeated bursts, you have a pretty good sense that they're pushing really hard.
Strength in numbers,
Right?
Guardian. Excellent.
I'm in shotgun range here. They also don't feel the need to finish. Be happy to just help out where you
Tell
can
them
provide
to line
value,
up faster.
and then get out.
You captured Zone A. You have zone advantage.
Let's take a see, I'm not going to get
Zone
there,
C
so I'm not going to
lost.
surrender the
Enemy has
angle.
advantage. That's why we have fire teams.
Yeah, you're just watching the radar. See, I'm not even looking at the screen right now, and that's to try and generate some knowledge. So because unless you have that knowledge, you're gonna run into shotguns. You're gonna run into so many different things that are gonna ruin your day. And you know, do I like the fact that there's so much radar in Destiny? I don't. I think it hurts the game ultimately. Just trying to keep these guys guessing.
Shut them down.
So there, if you looked, you saw the lights on the end of their guns. That was shotguns. So that's why I didn't want to commit down. I kept going up high and then slamming unexpected to change those angles.
With 10 titans like
the
you, I
blinking.
could build all 7
Here's on the
columns and
ramp.
shake the pillars to their core.
Let's see, they're gonna try to take B from behind us. We're good. But you see how, like, a lot of the time here, I'm not even necessarily trying to push in. I'm just happy to stand my ground, let some of the stuff come to me. You don't have to force it. It's not always possible. I think yep, I hear it. But I try to let the action come to me a lot of the time, especially with pulse rifle. But the same logic does apply to other things. No, I don't like the engagement. I gotta find a way out.
Zone B lost.
He needed a good job. He gambled on the fact that I was running, so he predicted it, right?
Zone A captured.
And that's not hate for shotguns. That's where I feel like you gotta be. Oh god, man, you're trying to die. But I think that's also the weapons, right? So like, I don't go, shotguns, I hate you, because it could be a different gun. You know, you can be dying by one shot from all different types of
Zone
weapons.
B lost.
But you gotta also just keep them trying to get the double freeze. There we go. Something I do not enjoy. Oop. Right now, see, I'm not pushing into that access point. There you go. See, putting damage down, right? That was enough to get that done. Not trying to force it. Ah! Ow!
Almost won. The lead is
Well,
lost.
it's okay, I would have run into stasis anyway, I guess. They're catching it. Oh, they more than catching us. They're winning now.
Zone B captured. You have advantage.
Dang it.
Zone A lost.
They're healed.
Have advantage.
And I shouldn't have beat. I had that coming.
You've got 30 seconds.
We were winning, and they started running over us. That's not been helping very much.
Zone B lost.
So all I'm doing now is paying attention to the radar, listening to sound signatures, and letting that story. The only reason I'm alive is he screwed that up. I should be dead.
You've got to hold those zones. Maybe next time, Guardian.
No whammy, no whammy, no whammy, no whammy, stop. Don't you use this one? I think you do. I think this is the one you can use that you can basically have infinite, like shoulder charges and the spike one. That's pretty good then, that it's got a lot of strength. Oh, I'll take it. Why not? There's the stream. Do. Move it to storage. I don't want it on my character. Please get rid of it. Let's see. How many masks do I have? 3. No. 5. You are the most crap. Which one are you? Okay, we're gonna get rid of you. I'm not keeping multiple of this. This guy's got the strength. He's our new boy. This one's got recovery. This one's got discipline, but he's a 68. I can't dismantle a 68. That ain't right. This one has less strength. Oh, it's the one I'm holding. I was like, so I'll never use him over that one because I'm doing a strength build. Ability, resilience. We'll get rid of you. Bye bye.
Control. Move in and take those zones. They are your life.
Down.
Zone C captured. Enemy claims Zone A. Zone B captured. You have advantage.
Front line 0. How did I just lose my entire team?
Zone B lost.
That was very unexpected. Dear God, help me.
You captured Zone A. You have advantage.
I heard that right,
Zone
didn't
C lost.
Nope. I heard that wrong, and now I'm dead. I have screwed that up. I think I've done these. Yeah, I think. Oh. No, 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 no. What are you doing?
Your enemy has
Stop
a
it.
power play.
I'll give it up for that. That was funny. The very casual, lazy slaughtering of me. You're right. We can do it.
Your enemy
We could be the
can't
one.
kill if they're dead.
We're doing it. You.
Zone A captured.
What is happening? Alright. We can do better. Ah! Olay! That was close. Right. Okay.
You captured Zone C. You have zone advantage.
Yeah, we can turn this around. Nope.
Zone A lost.
You see all the red? Right now, all I'm trying to do is find a way to get that all on one side, and that's not going to happen, I
Together
don't think.
as one. I love you. Fought
Hello.
like a titan of the first pillar.
Don't mind
Your
me.
enemy can't kill if they're dead.
You're not an enemy. Okay, heavy's up.
Oh, I can't wait to see
That
what
didn't
you
go
do
bad.
with that.
Not gonna be able to get that done. Oh, good. Yay.
Your strength is an inspiration.
Oh, what now? Everything's dead. You're all dead.
Zone A captured. You have advantage.
No, we're too early on that one. Where'd you go? Oh shit, he's not dead. Stop firing. I was like, he's dead. No, you're not. Okay, we really need to take B. Please. Oh god. I killed someone with a shotgun and feeling myself. gotta take B.
Zone C lost.
There it goes. Hear that? You remember sound signatures from your jumps.
You captured Zone B. You have zone advantage. 5 minutes.
Or at least we left something on somebody, right? Hey, everybody. We cannot find our feet at the moment.
You took
Might have to go to my Dumbo and get my dim ass tail out and start getting my fly on. 8 seconds. Ah! Love it. That was brave. It's like, you'll never expect this. Alright. Maybe that was checking long enough to...
Oh no! Zone C lost.
Good line of sight. No, Z, I never knew you, but you seem nice. Uh-oh. Yep.
Zone B lost. Zone C captured. Zone advantage is
Interesting.
yours.
Nope. Stop that.
Wage war like a true titan.
You should be losing by way more. Okay, you left B to circle. So whirl circle too. Where are you coming, G? How's he not dead? How did he not die? Someone explain for me.
Shut them down. Zone B captured. You have advantage. Zone C lost. 3 minutes. Hold strong. This battle is yours.
Got advice from my friend to make myself bigger. Let's see. Bigger. Bigger.
Captured Zone C. You have zone advantage.
There was a guy there, right?
Fought like a titan of the first pillar. Down.
Yay. We did a thing.
What can stop you if you fight together?
There we go. There's 3.
Nothing. You're almost there.
We can do this.
That's why we have fire teams.
Uh-oh.
Zone B lost.
Nope.
Zone A captured. You have zone advantage. Well, victory. Impressive. You could give
Interesting.
the Red Jacks a lesson in territory control.
I am on widescreen, so I'm wondering if that's having an impact. I can always put my monitor back to the other dude. It's just nice. I wonder if there's a way I could be on widescreen but the stream be in 1080p? Is that possible? Or would that like stretch it, squish it, something it? Also, try typing, if you don't mind, in the chat. Just so I can see what that looks like on here. Just trying to get a feel for it, see if this is something to even consider. I also have a feeling if I do chat or I'm checking, I should check like this. So people aren't looking at the top of my hat all the time. Connect with me. We could be friends. Yeah, I'd be really curious if I could focus and make this 1080p though. Because that would A, be less data to push. In theory, less taxing on my system. And then obviously, no one really uses a widescreen monitor, so me busy streaming on a widescreen doesn't exactly make sense. Hi! Hey, hey, hey. And there's a bit of delay, by the way. So they're normal, so I didn't do low latency. I was like, let me try normal because it's supposed to make the quality of the video better. So I gave that a shot, but when I was checking out on my phone, there was a decent chunk of time. I don't know if it was like 10-second delay, which I guess doesn't matter as long as you're not playing with anybody on Discord. Because everything's relative. Is that right?
Take those zones, Guardian. Victory demands.
But
it.
if I do 1080, will that crop it 1080? Or will it squish it? So then will I basically have like a narrow game?
Enemy claimed Zone C. You captured Zone A.
Oh, I can't believe I got him. I'm going to die.
Enemy claimed Zone B. Enemy has advanced.
Gotcha. We're alive still. The movement. See this movement? Come on, you gotta admit. That is some fairly sexy movements. Like here I'm slicing. See, I'm not. You dick. I can't wait for them to nerf those things. Adhesive is way too much. You don't even have to like figure out anything. You just hurl them out there. No effort needed. Yeah, I heard the. Oh god, I don't want to die. I don't want to die. I hate dying. Seeker, do you know if I were to do 1080, if it will actually crop it to 1080 or will it like squish it? So then it'll be. So yeah, it's 1080, but it's really a widescreen image squished down. Oh my. Okay. Yeah, but yeah, so 720 though is still the same aspect ratio.
They have advanced.
I might just have to accept that if I want to stream. That was fun. So like 1920 by 1080, 1440 by whatever the hell it is. All of those are 16 by 9. Just like typical television aspect ratio, aka what basically 90+% of people on. By 90+%, I mean if I said it was 99%, I don't think that'd be an exaggeration. Oh no, someone did not know Desperado was coming. He just panicked. He could have done something there, I think.
By a team that fights together, stays together. Zone A lost.
Teammate.
Enemy has advantage. Wage war like a true titan.
You got the next set.
You captured Zone C. You
Now we can see
have
how much your
advantage.
husband likes freezing. Why'd the light turn off?
Zone B lost. Enemy has advantage. Double down. Double down. Fight until there's nothing left. Zone A captured. You have zone advantage. Only 5 minutes left.
No
Zone
sound.
B captured. Power play. Keep the pressure on.
Oh, really? See, I actually turned them up. That's good feedback. I'll check in just a second. Yay, radar. I'm gonna die. Let me see. I turned this up just recently. I remember before it was like blowing my sound out. One option would also be, instead of turning that up, is also turning the game down sound. Blah, blah, blah. The game sound down. Is that any better? Is he really coming the whole way? You hear the running? So it's like being a freak. So if he's doing this stuff, you gotta wonder, why are you doing this stuff? Do you have a super? You know, what is the thinking behind it? World's most powerful kryptonite. Should not have done that. I'm curious if that improved the audio levels though. I don't know how you're gonna get this message. Alright, let's get this.
Zone B lost. Enemy
Probably another
has
15 to
zone
20%.
advantage.
Alright.
Zone
try
C
that.
lost. Your enemy has a power play.
Thank you, by the way. Ow. Did not mean to do that.
3 minutes. Hold strong. This battle is yours.
The counter! The flank is in full effect. No, that's right.
You captured Zone B. Zone advantage is yours. Zone A lost. They have advantage.
Yay! Desperado. Someone challenge me. I didn't mean to. Funk.
Zone A
I should have done shotgun.
have advantage.
Okay, cool. Thank you. That's very helpful. But you said the quality on the quality on the stream though, like, is poor.
Zone B lost. Enemy has advantage.
I think I went with their default, but the default was. I should take a look at it. Dang it. they see a red blip going behind, they get all excited like, he's in behind, I'm gonna get him. And then this happens. And then it's up to you whether you want to push it like a... Ah, good nade, good nade. Probably go more if you wanted the personal preference with audio balance. Alright, let's go a little bit more.
Zone B lost. They have advantage. 1 minute. You have this.
No!
C captured.
Hehe, I'm alive! And people say resilience doesn't make a difference.
One final push and victory is yours.
Ooh.
Zone A captured. You have advantage. 30 seconds stand between.
I mean, you tell me.
and victory.
Listen, I tweaked it a little bit more. You tell me. You watch a lot of streamers. If you like hearing the guy talk more than hearing like the gun play and whatnot, for that balance, more bias in the streamer's
10
direction,
seconds.
which would make sense. I can see why.
Zone C lost.
If you like hearing them talk, you want to hear them talk, right? I've heard Destiny. I know what it sounds like. Oh,
Zone B captured. You have zone advantage.
Stop it.
Victory well executed.
I'm not about that dying life.
Zones controlled. Targets eliminated. Nice work.
Oh, but how about, so A, the audio, but B, how about the stream quality? I know I'm capped at, I think, 720p, is that right? Oh, you know what? I can also go take a look at, look, I'm a thumbnail. It's not moving, though. Chrome. Does it show me data? Forget what the widget is. Oh, it's just that. Enable DVR. So I got latency on normal. Good connection. This is just like webcam. Can be accessed again. Cancel. Okay, that's all about managing, it looks like. It doesn't look like I can do much while I'm playing, except create a highlight. Let me clean this crap out real fast. But I'm pretty sure I have my settings
Control.
6,000 currently. Oh,
Take those zones, Guardian.
am I
Victory
outputting
demands
at the wrong? Oh, I'm not rescaling, so no, I'm not.
Zone C captured. Enemy claimed Zone A.
I'm like all hurting into a
Enemy
channel.
claimed Zone B.
My teammate will never fuck with me again.
You captured Zone A. You have zone advantage.
So he got the drop on me, so failed the engagement. Don't want to force it.
Zone C
Your hand cannon seemed like I would want to get close to him, but maybe not.
together as
Okay,
one.
cool.
I love it. Zone C captured. Zone
Oh
advantage
crap, they
is
spawned behind me. I'm surprised that other guy didn't die though, the guy who spawned in. mean, that's the type of thing, if I die like that, I knew I shouldn't have been there. I could kind of see what was coming. What I'm doing now is I'm trying to position myself on this pillar so I can't get shot from the flank, and I can support my teammate. Okay, so it looks like they're not... Oh, he died. Well, it wasn't for a lack of trying. I should have backed off. Dummy. Speaker, come back. I need input. Oh, new person in the stream. Hello. How's the stream quality? Educate me. I'm trying to get a sense of what's going on for anybody who's busy watching on the other side of this. Can you hear me all right? Is the webcam okay? Is the video all right? Because I'm also streaming from a widescreen monitor, which is not necessarily ideal, but it's fun to play on. Yeah, tank it. Is this over? Nope. Hey, what can we see? Okay, so we're sound signatures is definitely got up top. Yep. Darn. Almost got that pick. 9 seconds on heavy. So best way to get heavy is to defend heavy. Alright, he's gonna push now. So we're not gonna sit on heavy. Because if I was golden gun, I know where I'm running to. And golden gun. Right now, at least we're making them waste their supers. Darn. Gambled a little bit there. I don't think it used my super, though. I think I still got it. Yep. You wasted it. I want to get in the heavy party. Alright, I still got my super. Heard jumping, so someone's being aggressive. You can just take a lot of educated guesses from the sound of what you think is going on. Oop. I'm gonna throw this to hopefully protect the teammate a bit. Aw. You knew that was there. Damn, there's heavy everywhere. Nope, where are they? I don't think I've ever had this much heavy. That was nuts. Alright. That's the teammate's one. If I don't die and lose my heavy. No! No, my heavy. Stay away. Show yourself. Alright, we still got it. We're gonna try coming behind here. If I can actually get up a ledge. Oh no! Hey Seeker, how's the stream quality as far as the visual? And what up, chat? Okay. So I can try support. Give me that juicy headshot. Desperado. I don't know how long you can wait to reload and still get Desperado. That would be good to find out. I hear jumping.
You captured Zone C. You have
Nope. No. Don't do that. Don't be that guy.
now show them the true meaning of war.
Don't be this way. Don't be who you are. What are you doing? Wait, no. Golden gun. I'm scared. Hold me. Yeah.
One after another.
Ugh. Gotcha. But it's gonna run out and I'm gonna overcommit. I still got it. Is that a slug? Nope. More golden guns. How many golden guns are there? Jeebus. Nope. No, 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 no. Don't do this. Don't do this. Hurts. So rotating it to get a sense on the radar. Seeing how it rotates, trying to get a sense how many on which side. If you see, they're everywhere. So doing a quick rotation. No! Don't be that person. So, right now gambling on hungry, thirsty people. No, I can't get up! Don't throw an A, don't throw an A, don't throw an A, don't throw an A, don't throw an A. No! I'm dead. Again. Alright. Ah! I can't hit him! No! Aw! That... I should have killed him. It's all my fault. But that was rude. That was very rude. Oh. Don't mind me. Oh. I'm getting a little bit sloppy now. A little bit sloppy.
Enemy at your throat. That shut them down.
We do it to swing on a star. Nice shotgun. You see, he should have run. He should have run. Stop it! Wow, that didn't freeze him? That like froze his nose off.
I need more like you.
Well, I can't shoot a fist. If I could just load a fist in a gun. It's unfortunate you saw that. Did you tell me... Wait. Sorry, was getting food. I think it was. I think I got one right at the end. What's my int? 70. So my int's pretty high. I'm actually fairly balanced across the board, I feel like. This one... Oh, I got a punch here. That's doing nothing. I can change that to a nade. And there you go. Now we have even a little bit more. 7, 8, 7, 6, 7, 6. That's probably the most balanced build I've ever had. At least in recent memory. Excuse me. I feel like I want to change my gun now. There, that one. Everyone likes off-green with gray and red. That one's pretty cool. Yeah, let's go with that. But yeah, as for the sharpness, I'm not sure. Should I try upping the... That looks pretty cool, actually, in Black Armory. Should I... Ooh, I really like the bright contrasts. I'm going to give that a tweak, too. And while we're at it, how about you? You need a skin. You need a skin. This one. Nope.
Show me you can take ground. Hold the zones.
Your eyes are bleeding. Why is that?
Enemy take
Yeah. Stop hurting people. Okay.
captured Zone B. Zone advantage is yours.
Okay, that guy over there. Running Titan, that's all he does. It's been the last couple games I played. Oh no, I didn't. Let's try something from getting heavy.
Oh, look what you have. Together as one.
Yee!
I love it.
We're still alive! I should not go down here, but here with the frick. Get out of there before they get a chance to counter. And then look at. I should get down. Told you! I knew it! I frickin' knew it! You could kind of feel it coming. Okay, we have B, so what we're trying to do right now is let them. I was worried about that. Oh.
Zone B lost.
It is coming. Trying to get a feel for where he's thinking of pushing, if he's thinking of pushing. Ah, you little bastard. You were waiting for that, weren't you? Your camera resolution? You mean like YouTube resolution, or your literal, like, Call of Duty? Thanks for tuning in for Sevron J. This is the stream which you should be watching and hanging out with me because I need friends.
Captured Zone B. You have zone advantage.
Ooh. He claimed his teammate there. Okay, so he's frozen, or at least slowed. That looks at his options.
Your enemy can't kill if they're dead.
Oh, we went far on that one.
Time, Guardian. Crush them.
Okay. This way must be back where I came from.
Fought like a titan of the first pillar.
Ruh-roh. It's all yours. I would never challenge you. You clearly deserve it.
That's why we have fire teams.
See how I'll back off of it? I won't stay in, Oh, really? You don't... So there's no real benefit to outputting at, like, 1080? Because I think I'm at... I could even turn my resolution down then. And seeing OBS is such a system hog, that would be good. If it would help. I wonder if maybe that's why. Maybe because I'm asking to do the adjustment, I'm messing things up.
What can stop you if you fight together? Nothing.
Oh crap.
5 minutes remain. A strong
You
start.
see the rotation away from the red though? Very important. That's how I often manage to get out of things. I let the battlefield take me where I gotta go. If you want to make it more pretty, you say, I let fate decide.
Double down.
That was nice. Here's the Desperado. Dude, lag much?
Your
Holy
enemy
crap.
can't kill if they're dead.
Crap. Oh, red means charge. I've been doing it wrong this whole time. Surprised I'm doing well. Run into the red means more kills. Oni Fools reposition. Oh god. My turn. I'm good at this. Super. No, Henri! You son of a bitch!
Zone A captured. That's a power play.
Yeah, that one we get beat. Oh, no, stop
Now
that.
hold. Finish them.
My gun's faster than your gun. Oh, it's faster than your gun.
Hold strong, and this battle is yours.
I've got Desperado. Now you die. Oh god. Wasn't expecting that. So much. Ugh.
A victory well executed.
Okay, let me go check the thing you said. Please fall.
Your victory gives
He
the
fell.
city hope,
It's because I said
Guardians.
please. If we're being honest, I'm probably out of storage space. I've been at this for a bit. How we doing? We have we still got more. Okay, so let's check. Seeker can help me. So Seeker says OBS output. Right-click your webcam. Webcam. So that means video capture device. Make sure it's something reasonable. 720, 60 frames. I misunderstood. I thought you were saying the output, like if I go to settings, output. I think I'm doing native. I think that's what's happening here. Dun 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 dun. So should I be rescaling? Video. Oh, so output resolution under video is 1720 by 720. And I made sure that it matched up with my base canvas resolution ratios, 43:18, 43:18. I could try. Well, I could try. Let me try something. I'm going to try and do the output. Yeah, I think that'll work. Here, I will be right back. Right back. I'm going to try change the base canvas resolution to 16:9 and do the output scaled. I think that should work.